So the next step in the coding of our game is to realise that this doesn't do very much at the moment. It doesn't actually run our game properly. It's a bit lacking of some detailed information. But we have to start at the basics and understand where we're going to. So what I've got here is a bit of notes on control structures. In particular, we're now moving on from our notes up here, which said a sequence is a control structure where you go bang, 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 bang. We're moving on to what's known as selection. And the first one I need to teach you is a binary selection, which is two options, but we can do a couple of things with it, so bear with me. So this is a binary selection in pseudocode. And what we have is we say if a condition, then we're going to carry out that condition, and if it's not that condition, we're going to do something else, and we're going to end if. And graphically, this looks like this in a flowchart, where we come down in a flowchart and we say, alright, we come to a traffic light. Is it green? Yes, we go. And if it's not, we stop. So they're the only two options. But then you're going to say, well, hang on a minute. When you come to a traffic light, there's three different, let's say, variables that you can choose from. You can choose red, green, or amber, or orange. And there's obviously some options that we can choose from there. But we need to be able to crawl before we can walk. So we've got to understand binary selection. So in VBA, if guess num equals R&D num, then we can say message box, congratulations, you guessed the correct number, well done. Else, maybe guess num is greater than R&D num, then the message box is try again, guess lower. So I'm just going to copy that piece of code, saves me having to type it out again, and I'm going to put it into right here. Press paste that in there, and I've got a red error in here because it doesn't quite like what I'm doing. So I'm just going to, yep, I know that. Yep. So we're just going to take that away for a moment. And you can see that it's just simply a if, what's known as an if then else statement. So if, and if I can do this, I can put it, yeah, I know, I'm just going to put it like that, and that's very similar to how you can see in our software design lesson in the pseudocode. It says if then else and if, and that works the same in Visual Basic, but we've got a few formatting errors. So let's go ahead and fix this up, and I'll show you what it does. So if guess number equals R&D number, then the message box is going to say congratulations, you guessed it. Else, try again, this time guess lower. Alright, let's run that and see what happens. And I think you get the idea, and I'm probably going a bit slow. You get the idea that, alright, it's not quite exactly right. So let's say 89, and I'll say, alright, try again, this time guess lower. Well, that works. If I press OK, it drops out. It's not actually doing anything. We've got a few more things that we need to add. So let's tidy this up a little bit, and we'll make it work. All right. So I'm going to drop this down a line. I'm going to say, all right, if. So you can say else if. So this is more than a binary selection now, but it's else if inside this, and we'll say guess num is now going to be greater than R&D num, and we're then going to say then, and we're going to say, alright, guess number is greater than, we better guess lower, so that message box is correct. And then, well, if that's not right, we want to say else if, now the other variable, the other option is going to be guess number is less than R&D num, and then what are we going to do then? Well, we need to say, let's not reinvent the wheel. We'll say message box, and we're going to say guess higher this time. So we're going to say guess higher this time. All right. Well, let's run that, and we'll see what happens if we do that. All right. Hello. Yep. I see that. Yep. All right. The number's 82. So I'll try 56 this time. All right. And it says Try again. This time guess higher. Alright, this time I'm going to guess higher. Oh, I dropped out. What happened then? Alright. So there's something else we need to be able to do here in order for us to be able to make this run over and over again. And it's not actually a binary selection. And in fact, this code is probably not worth using because we said in a binary means 2, and there's only 2 options here, those ones here. But we've got, in a traffic light, we have more than 2 options. And in this guess game, we have more than 2 options. We have equals, we have greater than or less than. So this might be the next one to do, which is the case selection. Oh, look at this. Oh, funny enough, case where the traffic light is red, orange or green. I put in there wait. You might want to speed up and run over pedestrians or whatever you want to do. That's my comedy. Or there's the flow chart that says, what's your options? Action 1, Action 2, Action 3. So amber might be wait or slow down or speed up or whatever you choose. And look at this. Here is the case of select case in VBA. The option of case is greater, random number is greater than guess, then your guess is too low. Case is less than, your guess is, and look at that, oh, they're putting guess is too high, and case is guess equals random number. So it's going to drop out of those options if we get it right. Now, that happens all the time in life. Look at this. This is a radio buttons in a piece of code that says select the size of pizza you want. Do you want small, medium, large? So the next lesson is about using select case in code.